Everybody, welcome along to the 4X Annex once again for a live stream, and we're in GT3 cars, which may come as a surprise to a few of you because I don't do GT3. Never mind. We're going to give this a whirl because I've seen you guys having too much fun with this series. So this is the GT Endurance series, which you'll see at the bottom there. Road America, 3 hours. It's a team event, hence why you can see on the screen there, eagle-eyed amongst you, that this is the Viper's car, the Falcon's car. But you can do it solo, so I haven't got a teammate today, it's just me. Yeah, so looking forward to this. I haven't done this series before. I've done a little bit of practice during the week, and my pace isn't as good as other guys, but I'm just hoping that with these big D80 on board, the PC, nonetheless, these special event type things, still working it pretty hard. If you're interested in my graphics settings, let's see if this will work. Hello, Stevie G. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here, mate. So Steve, you'll see his at the top there, YouTube chat at the top. Stevie G is here. We go into options and then replay. So it's not like it's all on high by any stretch. There we go. And now probably full. But it's a lot better than it used to be. That's 100% sure. So yeah. We've also got foliage on there, which we don't really need. It's a bit of an indulgence, but in replay mode, I'm not so bothered. And in fact, if we actually head out, it sort of settles down there. So I know it's behind the YouTube chat, but you can see there it's running 90-odd FPS with fairly high settings compared to what I used to have. But anyway, I need to head out and actually do a bit more practice because, yeah, every lap counts. So still got 12 minutes before the race starts. 328 teams already signed up, 331. So we're not going to be in top split, but
there's a car approaching.
I don't think it really matters what split we're in. We're still going to struggle to be at the pace of people around us. Excuses, excuses. Yeah, excuses, excuses. Hopefully you can hear it okay. You can hear the engine okay. You can hear me okay. Let me know if you can't. I'm gonna have a go at sorting out. Hello, Chris. How you doing, mate? Cheers, Chris. I think I'm gonna need it, mate. Every little bit of luck from you guys is very welcome. Thank you for everyone for coming along on a Saturday morning. There are 3 time slots for these races. There's not much to choose from. The one tomorrow is during the Grand Prix, and I don't want to miss the Grand Prix. And there's one tonight, which I know a few of you are doing. And I want to be able to keep an eye on those. So I'm going to be doing this early one, which starts in about 10 minutes time. Well, the session starts in 10 minutes. As far as I know, there's a short warm-up, like any other official race, and then an 8-minute quali. And then a 3-hour race. Ooh, small McLaren's keeping me on my toes here. Little cold tyres. See what I mean? I don't know GT3. I don't know GT3. I'm chatting to you guys as well. Don't help, does it? Anyway, we're here to have fun today. I'm hoping there's going to be a few of you guys chatting along with me during the race as well. 3 hours is quite a long time. Hello, Ian. Nice to see you, mate. I know you're doing this one later as well. So we'll tune in for that. Intraphase, you can see in the chat. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. You can see a track map there. So over that side for you guys, isn't it? That way. At the end of the screen, you can see a fuel calculator. We'll keep an eye on that. If we're stuck in traffic at the beginning of the race, we'll switch to like fuel saving strategy. Try and get an extra lap or 2. Well, not 2. Try and get an extra lap on people. And then you can see a track map there, which is going to be very busy because yeah, there are up to 60 people in this championship. I think Road America can handle 60 as well. So yeah, it's definitely a long race. It's after half an hour. I'll be like, wow, still 2.5 to go. Mind you, I've been doing quite a lot of these longer races recently. The Nürburgring Endurance Championship's 4 hours. I made a mistake in that one though. That was quite annoying. So 4 hours, one mistake meant I lost a load of iRacing. Hello, Nick. Norfolk? Ah, mate. What are you going to Norfolk for? Whatever your reason is, wave as you pass. You know where I am now. 58 on track. That sounds, yeah, when it splits. So it's currently 351 teams, 60 a team. So we're in 6 splits at the moment. As soon as that clicks to 361, then it'll be into the 7th split. So There's still 8 minutes for people to join. Let's go out and do, well, we've got 8 minutes, see if we can get a quali running. Although it's hard because there's loads of people on track, which won't be the case in quali. Alright, Nick. It's a bit of a mess in here at the moment. There's some old boxes from the monitors and stuff. It's like the two fastest times so far are both Ferrari, then a McLaren. I'm in a McLaren, so first time I've ever raced this car. So I've done a few laps of practice, never actually done a race in it. I had to make the Falcons livery for it this week. And before doing the Falcons livery, I had to make a Damien Cross livery for it first as well. 800 in the evening, yeah, I'm not sure we'll get that. Mind you, it's quite a popular track, isn't it? It's Road America. What was the last one? Mugello, wasn't it? I don't think Mugello's quite as popular as Road America, so this evening session then may well be close to 1,000. Being used to GT4 cars, especially after the Nürburgring Endurance Championship, it's quite strange getting in GT3 and the extra grip around corners. They quick corners like that, kink. The extra grip you've got on a GT3. Although we did the Port Platter recently, so a little bit of experience in GT3s with that. But that turned out to be a fuel-saving race for me. We managed to get Barry on the line a few seconds before the end. 600 from Mugello, okay. I've got another Damien behind, a Damien Woolmus. That's the car behind.
P13.
Ooh. Not quite as much grip as I thought I had, but there's lots of gravel out on this practice session as well. So if this was qualifying, this would be my banker lap. Some teams will have more than one driver, so I'm imagining some of the teams in our split will have a really good driver and one less good driver. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a few drivers in our quali session that are 5k plus. Oh, you're in a Corvette, aren't you, mate? Old grunty engine. Is that the plan, Ian? Do the whole championship in the one car? I like it when people do that. Right, what's this? We're catching this.
Damo, there's a car exit in the pits, heads up.
I say catching this Porsche in front, but he's only a 1.6k driver, so you'd hope. Oh, this is going to get fun. I'm on a hot lap. I'm on a hot lap. Let me go. Let me go. Just about. Try third around there this time. I've got a bit more grip. All right, mate. Yep. Hello, iRacing Southern Africa. Great to see you here, guys. Porsche's out the way. What time is it there? It's coming up to 10 AM here in the UK. No, the GT3 cars have been here all week in the usual GT3 fixed and VRS and stuff, I think. So people will have done plenty of laps in their GT3 cars around here. But if we can stay out of trouble, a big if, we might be alright. A bit of a better lap, that one. If I could replicate that in qualifying, I'll be really happy. We'll see what that's going to be. .204.4. 204.4. Ooh. Couple of minutes to go. Have a quick drink.
Front left, 97%.
No,
Rear
Ian,
left,
that's
98.
mad. Yeah, there's someone in here's got a two people in here in Ferraris have got a 2032. But I know how quick some people are. Wouldn't surprise me if they're actually on race setups. You'll notice one thing to notice. Bear in mind, as with all overlays at the moment, my caps isn't showing the correct safety rating. A lot of overlays are currently showing people as rookies. Caps is managing to pull out what license they've got, the A and B, but then there's a nonsense score next to it. So I'm currently A4.99, but mine's showing A05 point something. Yeah, I'm sort of guessing if it shows like an A02, A01, maybe that's 1 point something. I don't know. iOverlay's fine, is it? Oh, Chris! Blimey, Chris! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships. Unbelievable. Wow, straight away, 5 scooped up from Dave, Carlos, Jim, Tomba, JPS. If you're in the chat, give Chris a thanks for that. So, yeah, we'll have a check out what the memberships are. What level they are. Chris, was that, I'm guessing that was Pit Crew? Which is fantastic. So you guys should now, well, you're showing up green. The fact you're showing up green shows, looks like you've got Pit Crew. Chris, you absolute legend. I'm amazed by it. I'm going to have to update my end screen. Brilliant. Thank you so much. And congratulations to Dave, Carlos, Jim, Tomba, and JPS, Jason, for scooping those up. Wow. We haven't even started the race yet. We haven't got into the race session yet, and I've already gained 5. Pit Crew selected. Pit Crew's perfect. Wow. Thank you, Chris. I mean, brilliant. Oh, well done, iRacing South Africa. Fantastic. Is that in sports car rate? I'm guessing. Sports car iRating. Pit Crew selected by YouTube. Right, so that's how it does it. That's interesting to know. I won't bother with a replay. Okay, guys. Well, welcome along, everybody. And Chris, you absolute legend. I owe you a pint. Let's try not let everybody down in this session then. We'll have a look when we get into the session where we are. Because I think before people set a lap, we can see relative to other people where our iRacing puts us compared to other teams. So people with a Pit Crew level, as well as getting to use obviously the emojis, their name shows up in green so I can see that you're a member of the channel. You'll also get exclusive parts of the Discord, so you can see when we put passwords out early. You help to determine what we're going to do for community events, that kind of thing. So if you're on Discord, and I know some of you are, I recognise some of the names. If you're on Discord, make sure you get in touch with me, and I'll make sure you've got the permissions to get into the Pit Crew part of the sessions as well, of the server. Right. When it lets us go out, actually, let's check the weather. 0% chance all the way through, so that's good. Right, practice. We're listed as car the 14. Oh no, this is top split. I'm guessing it's top split because there's a 9K driver in here. In a Ferrari. So we're car number 10, which is the car that we request as a Falcon. So that doesn't have any bearing on our relative iRating. But we're the 49th rated car. Or team. 49th. So, top split, guys. Why am I in a top split GT3 race? What the... Okay, let's have a look at these entries. So, like I say, car number 10. Don't read too much into that. That's just because I race as car number 10.
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius.
How many of us are actually here? That's not going to tell us yet, is it? It's annoying that you can't just see how many people are in here. Unless you guys know, like, a shortcut way of actually seeing how many people are in the session. We could just do a quick count, maybe. So it gets up to... That's 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 54... Oh, we're well into the 50s. We're well into the 50s, and I'm not pitting. I'm not starting through the pits. I'm going to try and quali, Ian. I'm going to try and quali. I'm still buzzing from Chris giving us those memberships. Brilliant. I won't. Yeah. So until after the race, I won't be able to sort out your guys' Discord. I see there's like Jason in there and Jim, but Carlos, Dave, and Tomba. I'm not 100% sure if you're in my Discord or not. So yeah, if you are, make sure you reach out to me and say, "Oi, I'm pit crew now," and we can do that. Right. Let's do some quali. So I need to go to the garage. My quali set. Okay. Nerves. Well, I am feeling nervous, but you know what? It's top split. I'm right near the back in terms of rating. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Qualify. I still want to put a quali lap in.
Okay, Damo, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
You keep saying the Corvette's the slowest car. You keep saying that. You keep saying that. We didn't want to bring any gravel on the track in my outlap. Right, so qualifying, like I say, not 100% important. If there's a 9K driver in here, I'm sure people will be getting into the 202s, and we're nowhere near that, so... Try and stay calm, let the car do the work, not overdrive it, get a banker lap on board. In practice, my second lap's always been quicker than my first anyway, so this is literally just getting the tyres up to temp. So the delta you'll see there is just my session best lap. Not very relevant because that's just against the out lap that we just did. You keep saying it, Ian. You keep saying it. It's not going to happen. I want the chaos and the mayhem of the start of the race. It's all part of the fun. I imagine there'll be some quick drivers who are starting from the pits anyway and they'll come through during the race. Oh, missed that apex. Some time to be found there.
The leader has just done a 203.16.
Oh, calm down.
The leader's just done a 202.25.
202.2, guys. 202.2. Not just a 202. They're a 202.5. 25. Jesus. So we're only 2 seconds off the pace.
That puts you 2.0 off the pace.
Wow.
The guy ahead has just done a 204.11.
Right, let's see if they can have a tenth or two out of this. Hi, Russell. Oh, so Road America's been good to you, mate. Good to know, good to know. You give me some tips. Russell, there's a 9k driver in here, mate. There's a 9k driver. Help. I wonder if he's doing it solo or if he's got a teammate. Russell is actually partly to blame for me doing this race. I saw his video during the week here at Road America. I thought, oh yeah, that was like the final straw to make me want to do it. Alright, let's bring this lap home.
That's a new fastest lap for Coachella, 202.22.
Not the best final corner, but I think I'm just playing it safe there. Right, that's quali done anyway. I don't think we've got an off track. We're on A4.99 anyway, so I don't know why I'm worried about safety rating, but it's quite nice to know. 2037.
P51.
P51. 2037. 2037, and we've got a P51 so far. We're now P53. Alright, okay. Oh, yeah, good tip there from Chris. There is a setting. There is a setting if you, in future, someone gifts memberships. You have to accept it. Results. Keep scrolling, Damo. Keep scrolling. So there's a P58 there who hasn't set a time. Oh my God, look, we are. I was driving my heart out there, and we are still the second slowest team to put a time in. Okay, well. So there's some freebies. Oh dear. Anybody fancy any iRating? I've got loads to give away today. Oh, I better put my race setup on. Right, let's see if we can finish higher than we start.
That's the end of the session. P53.
P53. Right. P53, guys. So not last. There's 58 of us here, as Ian suggested there typically is. Head to the grid. Rolling start. I won't switch my engine on just yet. There's no point in burning a little bit of. No, pit lane start. You're obsessed. You're obsessed. Cheers, Ben. Nice to see you here, buddy. P53, Ben.
90 seconds.
I don't think I've ever been P53 at any race at any point. That's crazy. There's 5 people below us, all around my I rating, and this is where us guys go. I mean, really, I mean, like I said, the guy in P1 is a 9K driver. He did a 2022, so we're only 1.5 seconds off. When this isn't my bag, I'm gonna try and take some positives out of this.
60 seconds.
Saturday morning, and you're watching some bloke in Norfolk who's P53 on the grid. Have a word with yourselves. Cheers, Russell. Happy to be the advert, yeah. You did brilliantly though, mate. If anybody hasn't seen Russell's
30
must-watch video, he's put, it's a must-watch. Top split, GT3. Top 10, yes, yeah.
10 seconds.
I'm sure I can get in the top 10 on instant points. But look at this, look, I've turned my graphic settings down. I'm on a 5080 and I'm still running 35 frames per second.
51. P53.
35, 36 frames a second. I know I'm on triples and they're like, 1440p and stuff, so that's not helping, but... Overall though, the computer's running brilliantly. I'm
rolling start. Get
really
ready.
happy. That will sort itself out, the FPS.
The right lane.
Probably drawing quite a lot of cars. Right, let's switch this engine on.
The safety car speed is 92 kilometers per hour.
Hopefully you won't get any dive bombs from people at the back who didn't bother qualifying. Oof.
Catch up to car number 34.
I'm back with the Corvettes, Ian, look. There's one in front of me, one next to me. I'm not too worried about warming up the tyres and stuff because we're just going to be in the pack anyway. Start of this race. I can see the safety cars almost down to the end of this straight anyway, so this is going to be a hell of a view down here. Oh, I can't see it all anyway. I don't think I'm drawing all cars either, so. But the track map will be drawing all cars. Cheers. Cheers, Stuffy. Good to have you along, mate. P53 on the grid. Hey, the only way is up, right? You watch me mess that up. And again, like, this is a team race. Some of these guys will be in teams. Don't hit me. Yeah, alright. Alright, Scott. Yeah. Easy. We're so far back that I think Ian might have been right to start from the pits. If we'd have started from the pits, we probably would have come out about halfway up the grid. Right, let's start getting some heat in these tyres now. I don't want to waste fuel, but I mean, it'd be quite handy if we can save a bit of fuel at the back here. I think inevitably we're going to, so we're going to have to just take whatever Caps says is our fuel. We'll take that with a pinch of salt because at the start of this race we're not going to be using as much as we will when it's big open. Yeah, Doug. Yeah. In so many ways we are. I mean, in the sense of getting to the finish line before the others. I'm ahead of lots of other people. I'm in the top splits. I'm ahead of everybody else in the other splits. Yeah, turn 1 wreck. I just hope the people behind me aren't too hungry and go into the back of me, because if I'm cautious, I need them to be too. And I'm expecting the people in front of me, you know, even like 5-6 rows in front of me, to all be cautious. I've never started this far back. I've never been in a race with this many cars apart from multi-class races, like the, you know, Nürburgring Endurance and the 24. There's 60 cars there, but we're split into groups of 12. I don't think anyone's actually starting for the pit lane because we're still showing P53. Yeah.
Alright, Damo, be ready.
Don't know if we're going. Here we are. That's how it works, Doug. Pay to win. Right. I want to have a look what's going on up there. I see some smoke. There's some smoke.
There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Cox. There's an incident in turn 3. We think it might be Yannick. Nelson, car number 30, is leading the race. Great start, well done. Incident in turn 5. It looks like Matthias.
Was that your tyres?
Yellow flag.
Oh, I've got no idea what position we're in, but we've seen a few freebies anyway. So my tyres are still cold. It's sort of fairly gentle first lap, means they're going to take a little bit longer to heat up as well. Oh. Yeah, you two hit each other, that's fine. Why so aggressive, guys? Why so aggressive? You in a race or something? Someone's in the pits. Right, we'll see where we are over the line.
P42.
P42, okay.
The next car is Cox, car number 23, and their rating is 3.8.
Yeah, that's it, Ian. I think the guy behind me, Kevin, in the blue Corvette seems fairly sensible. That wasn't an intentional send, I was just trying to avoid him. Always got out on the gravel.
Come on, that's the stuff.
1x there, but
Warned about track limits.
my tyres were a bit gravelly.
Canada corner. Looks like it's Dimitri and Fletcher. Yellow flag.
Right, this guy might be damaged. If he isn't, he's probably quite quick. Josh Fletcher, 3.7k, and was obviously quite far ahead of me.
The next
Before
car
that
is
incident.
Fletcher, car number 26, and their rating is 3.7.
Where does that put us? P40 maybe?
P40.
Yeah, P40.
Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
Yeah, that'd be good of him, wouldn't it? Yeah, the thing is, with these freebies, they're quicker guys who are now behind me, and they're probably going to get me later on in the race anyway, so... Nah. Well, that gravel seems to have cleared up quite nicely there.
Fastest lap for Quintilla, 2:03.146.
To a 3.4 on race fuel for the 9k guy. Try not to overthink, try not to overdrive. Just get into this rhythm, stick with this guy. Don't need to try and get past him.
Okay, Damo, keep Brandon under pressure. He'll make a mistake. Get a little bit of turbulent air off the back of that guy. Come on, man, send it already.
No, Jim. Jim forgetting he's here for another 3 hours as well.
Incident in turn 14.
All right, where is everyone?
Paul and Santo.
Paul and Santo. Alright, so Ferrari's going into pits. What's going on?
Don't be distracted. Defend your position. 37. Okay, Damo, the next car is Tits, car number 28, B licence.
He's literally called Tits. Stefan Tits. He's literally called Tits. I can't help but say it. So that is his name. I'm chasing Tits. I've got to catch those pink... Catch the pink Tits car.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
Bless. Imagine being called that. Let's call him the 28. The 28 Tits car. Just the 28. The 28. What if Tits has got a teammate? Is he going to stay behind me or is he going to go for it? I think he's going to stay behind me. Yeah. We like this blue Corvette. Kevin. We're like Kevin Hensel. Yeah, you might have to go for it, Kevin. I'm holding you up now, mate. Yeah, great pair. I don't think he's quite fast enough in a straight line. He's backed out. Oh, there's a faster car coming through. Oh no, so it's not Kevin behind us anymore. Oh, a move going on up ahead.
The guy in front is Kish, car number 155, and their rating is 4.5.
So I've now got Kiss. So we had Tits, and now we've got Kiss. So Kiss Tits are battling. There's a battle for Kiss Tits. What? Oh no! What? Shit. I didn't intend to rejoin the car, just roll forwards. Right.
An incident in turn 6. It looks like Amor.
No, I think... Oh, Amor now. What is this race? Amor.
Alright, Damo, the next car is Jan, car number 87.
Behind me, it's called Cox. The guy behind me is called Cox, guys. Is this a spoof race?
The guy in front is Lund, car number 814.
A nice sensible name. I'm beginning to suspect, Russ, that one of you has written this. We need Cox and Tits to team up.
42.
In Team Amor. Hopefully I can bring Cox through the field with me and we can start chasing down Tits again.
Lund in front is now 1.4.
All the action happens back here, guys, at P42. Well, knows? It's just their names. Alright, I need to get going because I want to be able to play with tits again before the end of this race. Ideally, I don't get stuck with Cox. Last thing we need. I think we've done that joke now. I think that's that done.
It's now 2.0.
Dear, we don't want to be talking about viral when we're talking about Cox, mate. The virus is out there. So if anybody came along to watch this guy in top split try and win the race, that's not really what this stream tends to be about. I'm getting hot and sweaty, but I'm not sure if it's the physical exercise or what it is. Joe, you joined at the perfect time. We're chasing down some tits and we're running away from Cox. Kiss is out there as well. Kiss and Amor are out there. I'm not sure how they're doing yet, but if we can get Cox to chase down tits, I think there's going to be a great battle for Amor. And if Kiss gets involved, yeah, that'd be perfect. There's only, yeah, unfortunately. Carlos. You know, I can't even remember the last 3 laps.
The gap to Lund ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3 seconds.
Right, those of you who have done this race before, it's 3 hours, and we can get usually an hour on a tank of fuel. So literally just 2 stops race here, fill it up both times. There's no need to go for a different strategy or anything like that. No need to go for like a weird shorter stint at any point or anything. Yeah, lit up in green. Carlos's first post. For those of you just joining, Chris Pearce very generously donated 5 memberships to chat, and they were scooped up immediately. So we have 5 new pit crew members who will get access to parts of Discord. They'll be able to use emojis and get badges next to their name, and also lit up in green so I can see their chat first. Hey Alex! Why aren't you in here? I should be chasing you down. I say chasing you down, I'm P42. I'm just having fun.
Gap to Lund ahead is increasing. It's now 2.9 seconds.
You're always going to be that guy, Carlos. Are you the one that mentioned Cox and tits on the first post? It's going alright, yeah. We qualified well, I mean, last row basically. But GT3, and I'm not really GT3. So we're just here to have fun, chat with the guys. We're having a lot of fun, really, to be honest. Picked up some freebies, had a lot of half spin. Lost a few spots from the half spin, but that's why we're not in anyone's toe at the moment, but... Yeah, Carlos. Anyway, yes, so I presume 2-stop race. Just try and get it to go over the hour. Stop, get fuel tyres. I don't think there's any fast repairs in this series either. No, no fast repairs. That's it, Alex. That's it. Oh, blue sky. No chance of rain. Apparently, so that's nice. So we're 9.4 seconds ahead of Cox now. 9.6. We're pulling away from the Cox.
The gap to Lund ahead is now 3.5.
Probably keep it a third round there, really. Right, a bit of battling going on up ahead. A little bit of understeer on. I got on a power too early there, I think.
Gap to P41.
Ah, that's 1x.
2.6. Okay, Damo, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Right, 2.8 seconds to the guys in front. One of these guys in front is a back marker. All P38s in the pits. Does that put us up to P41 then? Maybe.
P41.
Yeah, I've got to change each time, mate. Are you streaming, Carlos, or are you just racing without the pressure of people watching? Talking about Corvettes all the time. Ian, have you told anybody that the Corvette is the slowest car yet? Have you mentioned that? That's got no straight line speed. Have you mentioned it yet? He's gonna unsubscribe, isn't he? All right, okay, Carlos. And you think mine is? Yeah, all right. Oh well, we've managed to get the guy in front is only 2.4 ahead now, so we are gaining. Oh, not like that, we're not. Oh my god. Right, okay, let's try and get a decent lap in now and see if we can start encroaching on these guys, yeah? Come on, guys, work with me here.
That was 205.86. Okay, Damo, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Oh, he's pulled away. I'm driving too slow. I need to drive faster. How do you drive faster? Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should just drive faster. Right, so the guy in front now is the back marker. Matthias, 5.8k in the Porsche.
The guy ahead is 5 laps behind.
So he's P51. He's only 10 positions behind me, but he's 5 laps down. I was wondering how long Sally would be to tune in. Come on, we're getting away from the Cox, Sal. We're 14 seconds ahead of Cox. Tits is still out there somewhere. Come on. If any of you see any, if you manage to see Tits in the distance, let me know, because I'm probably going to try and chase him down before the end.
The gap to B40 ahead is now.
You can use more of T7. What's T7? Which one's T7? I think this was T6. Is this one T6? Oh dear. What are you two doing? Right, a bit of damage on the 814. Gotcha. Oh, he's got a bit of a wiggle on that. I'm a bit cautious around that one before the carousel because that's where I had my little half spin.
You've just done a 206.00. Okay, Damo, you've used half your fuel. Stay on it, there'll be a chance.
Right. Oh, someone just quit there, I think. I guess that wasn't for position. Went a little bit hot into there. Right, P31's in the pits.
The gap to P39 ahead is now 0.8.
Does that mean we're P40?
That lap was at 2:05.69.
We're unstoppable. P40, top 40. I'll be on top of the pops. I'm glad that I can reference top of the pops, and people in my chat will know what I mean because they're old enough. How much fuel does fuel take for this guy? 110. Yes, mate. 110 litres. Sailing past the apex. Oh, caught a little bit of the grass on the entry there. Scared me a little. It scared me a little. Oh, really? Okay. I am sort of saving a little at the moment when I can behind these cars. So we shall see when we come in for the first stop. I mean, there's a good chance I'm going to get lapped as well.
The gap to Lund ahead is now 1.3.
Golden oldies. Everywhere has got the yellow and red flag at the moment. Ready, steady, go. No, Doug, you're showing us up here, all us young people. What's ready, steady, go?
The lap time was at 2:05.56.
Yeah, Alex, yeah. Hey, I'm British. I don't know what they're on about. This is old people stuff now. I'm gonna have to Google these people, Chris. Kathy McGowan. It was only in the 60s, yeah, but the 1960s. 19. That's 25 years ago, the 19s. A long time.
lap times are pretty consistent.
The 1900s. Right, I think we've got about 10 laps before we need to pit. (1943). That's nearly 100 years now. Yeah, that's right, Alex.
The gap ahead is now 2.6 seconds.
Right, I want to thank again everyone for watching along while we're having some fun here today on a Saturday morning in a 3-hour race in the GT3s. We're not going to win it. We're top split. There's a 9k driver leading the way. But having you guys chat away while I'm driving is the best kind of Saturday morning. So I appreciate you all. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Give me a comment if you're not and tell me why not and we can perhaps sort that out. And thanks once again to Chris for donating 5 memberships earlier on in the stream. Fantastic, mate. Giving me some work to do to update my end screen. So in future, if you want to be in the receiving end of anybody gifting memberships, make sure your YouTube settings allow that. Tricky to explain while I'm driving, but there are some settings you need to do to allow yourself to receive memberships. Or gifted memberships even. Yeah, no worries, Ian. I'll catch you again later, mate. Hopefully I'll catch your stream if you don't manage to pop back to this one.
The gap to Lund in front is now
Will do, buddy.
0.6 seconds.
Right, I'm going to tick my tyres. So that next time we pit, that's ready. I'm just going to leave it on auto fuel because I just want a full tank anyway. Right, there's a guy coming up 3.5 seconds behind. There's a few laps down. So if he wants past, I won't resist too much. It's not our fight.
B40.
Oh, did you, Doug?
The gap to Lund ahead is now 2.6.
Oh, a bit of a gaggle in front now. I think these are lapped cars though. Oh, plenty of gravel about again. So P1 is already coming into turn 3 on the next lap. That's how far back I am. Oh yeah, of course, in the Scorpions. In the Ferrari, wasn't it? In the Damien Cross Scorpions car.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 22 Celsius.
He's not been active for a while on YouTube, has he? I don't know if he's pursuing other passions at the moment.
That was a 205.45.
That was a better turn 1. That was better. We got time for a quick drink? Yeah.
The gap to B39 ahead is now 3.0 seconds.
I managed to piece together quite a good lap here now. Let's not ruin it.
The gap in front is now 2.4 seconds.
Alright, that's going to be our fastest lap of the race. 2:04.7. Fuel's coming down now. Fuel load. Six laps till we pit. So yeah, we're not going to make it to the full hour. Alex was right.
The gap in front is now 2.4.
Okay. Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah, it's doing alright, isn't it? Considering these are new monitors that run at high resolution as well. I've not seen any stuttering or anything like that this end.
The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, it used to be. It turned out what it probably wasn't actually iRacing, it was my actual monitors that couldn't cope.
Yellow flag. There's an incident in Canada Corner. Looks like it's Hagley.
So that is a position. Gordon, Haug. So although there were lots of back markers up there, I think it's the guy who was on my lap that got caught out. Gordon Haug is now 3 seconds behind. The guy directly behind us, 1.9 seconds behind. You'll see in my mirrors is a lap down, at least one lap down. But driving quicker than me.
Okay, Damo, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. B39.
You're 39, in the 30s. Sort of. I literally just had a stutter and a disconnect noise. I don't know what that was. Ah, good to know, that quick shift. Good to know, mate.
The gap to B38 in front is now 2.4.
I don't feel I've got enough grip round there now.
New fastest lap for Cotilla, 2:03.40.
Oh. Yeah, car's starting to feel a bit trickier. Still, the fuel load coming down means we're still making decent pace compared to what we have been. Just the car's just a bit looser.
Lund in. The gap's now 1.6 seconds.
Don't think I can read too much into that, Jim. He's just been trying to pass that guy. Oh, and he's spun it.
Incident in turn 14. We think it might be Lund.
Well, everyone in front of me keeps making mistakes, so that's handy. Right, how many laps have we got? 3 at the line, I think.
Okay, Damo. The next car is car number 35, and their rating is 4.1. B38, 3 laps of fuel remaining. The guy in front is 4 laps behind.
Oh, really, Alex? Okay, mate. Alright, car 23, I think... Oh, I got an off track there. I think we were fighting this car at the start of the race.
Between the lines, you have 6 incident points.
6 incident points. Not too bad, I suppose. He's letting me through. If you're gonna let me through, let me through. Don't then dive.
That's a new fastest lap for Cotilla, 203.38.
Oh, right. Get in.
All right, Damo, the next car is 5 laps behind. The gap behind is now 4.3 seconds.
Forced upgrades, yeah. Right, 2 to go. 10 laps, 10 litres of fuel on board. Should be fine.
Only 2 more laps of fuel.
Oh my word. Where's that apex, Damo? Right, currently P38. A couple of laps we'll pit and see where we come out. We're slower than the people in front of us, quicker than the people behind us. So we're in the pocket in P38.
New fastest lap for Cotilla, 203.17.
Right, I think this lapped guy is going to want past. And that's fine. So we pit the next lap. So if he gets a run, I'll let him go. A couple of people are already pitted. So I really want to have this lap on low fuel rather than pit now. Just hope this guy doesn't hold us up if he does pass us.
This lap.
Right, what's this plan here? I think he's going to stay behind me. He's not right up my bottom. No, he wants past, okay. My radio's set to teams, otherwise I'd have quickly let him know I was going to pit on the next lap. He may not have done that. But the grand scheme of things, it's only cost us half a second.
For Cotilla, 203.07.
Which isn't too bad. Looks like Gordon Howe behind hasn't
Gap
pitted.
to B37 behind is now 4.0 seconds.
4 seconds behind. 3.8 showing on my caps.
Okay, Damo, hit this lap, in this lap. ahead is 1 lap behind.
So that guy's only 1 lap behind, that's why he's in a bit of a hurry as well. He's still in this race. Hopefully he won't pit now. No.
The car ahead's pitting. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. 50 meters. Hagley behind is pitting.
Ooh, nearly missed my pit stop.
Left front 65%. Left
65.
rear 77.
Okay, we survived an hour, guys. Well, nearly an hour, so we are going to need to splash at the end, but that's all right. That's all right. Everyone having a good time? Yeah. Right, let's go. This Ferrari's sitting there for a while in front of us. Are we going to beat him out? Yes, we are.
The leader, Quartilla, is pitting.
Gordon is behind us. He's only 2 seconds behind us now, but that's at this speed. It feels like we overtook that Ferrari. I think they came in the pits before us, but I'm not sure. Alright.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Blue flag.
Had to let those guys pass. They're fighting for podium positions.
Down in front is Cangioli, car number 369, and their rating is 4.3.
So they've done well to stay out this long. Right. Fat car, cold tyres, all the things you don't want.
The gap to E3 behind is now 2.1, 1 lap in front.
Well, hopefully P3 behind us will be pitting this lap and won't try and overtake us. So we're just trying to manage his cold tyres.
Blue flag. Blue flag. There's an incident in turn 14. It looks like Luca. Yellow flag. Watch out.
So that was for position, that was Luke. Yeah, the guy behind's now pitting. The guys in front, Javier Soto, obviously a streamer, and Nacho Munoz have not pitted yet. Wow.
B38.
Incredible. So maybe they're going to try and get this to the hour stage. Yeah, exactly, Petey. They must have done, mustn't they? Because at the end of the next lap, there'll only be 2 hours to go. And in the next stint, they're not going to have to do that, you know, rolling start lap either. So it's a little bit saved.
The gap to B39 behind is now 2.9.
Okay, so Luke's catching me.
incident in the carousel. We think it might be Lund.
Alright, so that's behind me, so he's not catching me anymore. As some of these teams may have more than one driver as well, remember, so at the fuel stops, we may see driver changes. Right, P34's in the pits.
The leader, Soto, is pitting.
Alright.
P37.
Is anyone going to come out next to us? No. Yes, nice clear track. Nice clear track.
Okay, Damo. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Gordon's behind us, 5.5 seconds.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 24 Celsius.
E37. At a 58. Oh, deep there, Damo. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Cotilla, car number 1, is now leading.
I do find it kind of crazy that this is the GT Endurance Series and I'm in top split. Like, what am I doing here? I'm not supposed to be racing with the likes of these Shearer eSport teams. Just doing my best.
Getting closer. The gap's now 5.3 seconds.
Okay. Doing my best, having fun.
Gioli ahead is pitting.
Oh, right, so that guy hadn't pitted then. Okay, that puts us up to P36.
P36.
Nice.
Alright, Damo, the next car is 16 laps behind. The car in front of us is, car number 87.
So that guy who just pitted in front of us, they are obviously going to make it into a two-stopper. Car's still a little heavier than I think coming into that corner. So the lead cars are now both Ferraris again after the pit stops. Followed by a McLaren, so the McLaren is a good choice. If any of you guys are doing this race later, let me know what car you're going to be in. And also let me know if you're going to be streaming or not. We heard from Carlos, we heard from Ian to say that they were going to be doing the one later today. Carlos isn't going to be streaming, but Ian will be. Intraphase on YouTube. Oh, so Luke, who was chasing me, is still in the pits, so he's gone a lap down. 6 instant points so far, so still okay to avoid a penalty. I think penalty's at 25. We're already on safety ratings at A4.99, so I don't think we're going to gain any safety rating from that. But we can't, so
behind is now 5.1 seconds.
We shouldn't lose any. Where are you off to tonight, Russell, if you don't mind saying? Be as vague as you like. What's more important than Ian? There's no Gladiators final. Ah, nice. I'm sure your friend wouldn't mind watching Ian. Just stick it on their telly. Right. The car in P41 is still in the pits. Oh, they're coming out just in front of me. Okay. So the car in P41 then is that car that just disappeared over the horizon. A lap down. I think the further this race goes on, the more I'm starting to get used to it being GT3. You can lean on the ABS and stuff a bit more than I'm used to. Just haven't got that sweet spot of whether I'm overdriving or underdriving the car. Like there, for example, I thought, yeah, I'll be alright braking there, and I wasn't.
Okay, Damo, the next car is 1 lap behind.
I thought that might be an off track.
Keep it within the track limits.
Right, this middle phase of the race is just about ticking off the laps now.
Is now 4.3 seconds.
So Gordon is, yeah, just over 4 seconds behind. If he catches me, it's not the end of the world. Maybe we can sort of work together a bit. There's a big old gap behind Gordon now. Another 12 seconds back to the next driver. This is sort of how we hoped this race was going to go. Try and keep out of trouble. Nice, sensible first few laps. Qualify near the back, of course. Pick up freebies. Try and make good decisions. Seems to be doing alright so far. Still got 20 laps before the next stop, so trying to get settled in a rhythm. It's slightly slower than the guy behind, but there was only 1/10 lost that lap. Track temp's 25 degrees, so that's gone up slightly since the start of the race. Nothing scary though.
lap behind is now 4.1 seconds. Last lap was a 2:05.38. Sector 2's a second off the pace. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Oh, Russell, if you're still watching, I dropped your DM on Discord. A question about an upcoming race. Just in case you hadn't seen that yet, but no rush, just to get an idea of your thoughts on that. Cheers, Russ. Yeah, I should be thinking about Road America and a GT3 right now. What I'm actually thinking about is a race in a few months' time. Nash, what's that one? 8. I'm glad you appreciate the question, Russell. Yeah, Nash's, which one's that? So I'm 7 to the IMSA. Oh, that's the hour and... No, 2 hour 40, isn't it? 160 minutes, I think? I think there was a session of that this morning, a couple of hours before this one started. Imola in it, I think. Multi-class. Yeah, that's the one that a few guys here are doing. Ian and Carlos are doing. You're going to do Imola in the Porsche. As in the Porsche GT3 or the GTP hybrid thing?
B36.
What class is that?
The gap to Bagley behind is now 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, we get what you mean. Chicanes and curbs when you're trying to get past slower traffic are really hard as well there. I imagine the GT3 is going to be the most popular class. Gotcha. Right, Gordon behind is now less than 3 seconds behind. Got the pace on me, but I'm not too worried. Is he having more fun than me, though? That's the question. Right, okay, yeah, go for the Porsche then. What's your iRating at the moment, Nashers? Yeah, I think if Gordon catches me, I'm better off letting him pass than using his toe here, because he's definitely got the speed on me.
You've just done a 205.42.
Yeah, it's half a second quicker on that. Pushing for 1k, good. Do you reckon you'll get it in this race, or...? Is that 45 you need? That's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky. You never know, though. A few freebies.
Hagley is getting closer. The gap is now 2.5.
Calling him Hagley. Is that what he's calling him? Hagley. It's Haug. Yeah, we'll get you with Doug and Chris in a Scorpions car and Ashes on the Discord. If you fancy some teammates, we've got plenty around 1k. In the Scorpions team. Although I've just inadvertently tried to sign Doug and Chris up for a race there. Yeah, Gordon's just 2 seconds behind me now. Yeah, run this one solo, but in future. Now you say none of my mates do sim racing. Hello? We're all your mates, remember? Get on there, get on the Discord and get yourself a team together. Right, why is P25 in the pits? Why is P25 in the pits? Interesting. Yeah, get on the Discord, mate. Let us know what races you fancy. We'll see if we can get a team together for you. Should be a link in the description of my videos, buddy. I think there might be a link in the description to this live stream, but I'm not sure. But if not, have a look at my recent videos. Oh, he spun behind me. He spun.
There's an incident in turn 8. It looks like it's Hagley.
It's not Hagley, it's Haug. Jim. So he's recovered. He's 6.5 seconds back now. Oh, that's taking the pressure off. Not that I was under any pressure, really. I can see Kiss. And my relative. Kiss is 2 places ahead of me.
Gap to B36. Behind is increasing. It's now 6.8.
If you do end up joining the team, Nashers, there's there'll already be there will then be an invitation to Garage 61. Whether or not you use that already, you can come and join ours. When you do that, we share telemetries, we share setups and that sort of thing as well. So you can. But the setup I'm using now, anybody in one of the Damien Cross Racing teams can find that in their Garage 61 folder. So all that's available. But yeah, trust us, we are your mates, don't worry. You'll certainly find that most of your mates do sim racing. Alright, about 14 laps to go to the pit stop. So I've not been saving fuel as much this time because I'm going to need a splash at the end anyway, so I'm not too worried. I'm used to the GT4 cars, that'll do an hour, no problem. Well, on most tracks. Bit clumsy there, Damo, lost a few temps. Yeah, going alright so far, going alright. Nearly halfway through the race now.
Turn 1, it looks like Hensley.
Oh, okay, so that's the blue Corvette that we were with earlier in the race. It's got going again though.
Okay, Damo, lap times are pretty consistent.
Stevie, hey mate, Damo, do I have to join the Scorpions to join up? Yes, so our Garage 61 is only available for our team drivers. So, I mean, I'm happy to have you in as a Scorpion if you'd like to be.
Hagley behind is now 6.0 seconds. The next car is Hensley, car number.
I can get you added.
Incident in turn 7. You think it might be Hensley? You're reeling Hensley in. The gap is.
That's for position.
1.7.
That's for position. Maybe he's damaged because he had an incident at turn 1 and recovered and was 8 seconds ahead, and we caught him up that quick. So he must be damaged. So there's some gravel in the air there. Gravel on the road there as well.
There's an incident in the carousel. Looks like it's.
All right, Nashes.
Hensley. The car in front of us is now Kish, car number 155, and their rating is 4.5.
We'll find another way of doing it, mate. If you happen to find a Damien Cross Racing server, actually, if you find me on Discord, drop me a message on there, and I'll send you a link. But yeah, it's strange that the links aren't working. Right, Kevin Toad. So that may put us up into P34 now then.
Okay, Damo, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. P34. The track temp's increasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
Yeah, I urge everyone who's watching along to carefully read Chris's message there. Yeah, that's what the Scorpions is all about, Stevie G.
The gap to Hagley behind is now 5.
No pressure, no expectation. Just learn your craft, have a bit of fun with the guys. That's why that team exists. So yeah, bear in mind Chris's message there. Oh, good, Nash. Good to see. I hope you're all giving him a warm welcome. I think I need to consider making one or two other people a admin on my Discord, maybe. Good to know, Nashers. Have a feel, look around the place, mate. Go to the, there's a bit there where you can, like, authenticate yourself to say you are a human. Make sure you do that. And give you access to bits of the Discord that you won't normally have. And then, at some point, I'll add you to the Scorpions. And Stevie G, hopefully, as well. So...
P33, that lap time was
P33?
2:05.61.
Right, considering we were quite a low-rated team in this event, we're not far off the halfway up the field point now. I'm pretty sure Gordon's going to get us before the end. He's only 4 seconds behind us now. But I'm up 20 places since the start.
Captain Hagley behind is now 4.2 seconds.
Still a bit of gravel on the carousel there. Keep you on your toes. Nice sunny day here, Wisconsin, I think where America is. Up towards the Canadian border. Elkhart Lake, is it? Elkhart Lake? I'm sure some of you motorsport people out there know better than I do where this is, but I'm pretty sure it's in Wisconsin. Up to 27 degrees track temps now. Yeah, anyone daunted about doing a race with teammates, it's not too bad. It's exactly as you'd expect it to be, really. Especially if you're racing with someone who's done it before. There's not a lot to it. In the Damien Cross Racing team, so anyone who doesn't know, we tend to try and get similar iRatings together, and that's why there's 3 different teams. So I'm in the Falcons car today, which is typically got a 2.5k and above, so most times the Falcons car's on track, the strength for field is about 3k for the team.
Hagley behind is now 3.6 seconds.
For the Vipers, that kind of fills the gap down to about 1.5k. And the Scorpions, it's kind of up to 1.5k, but usually about 1,000 in total. They can kind of think of the Scorpions car as being 1,000, the Vipers is 2,000, and the Falcons is 3,000, roughly.
14. It looks like Alonso.
Now, Alonso, I'm not sure if that's someone we were fighting. I mean, it'd be great one day to have all 3 of them racing at the same time, but it's very unlikely that they would be in the same split by the nature of how it works with the iRatings.
Your last lap time was at 2:05.64.
Right, Gordon's less than 3 seconds behind again now. Nice to know, Nashes. Nice to know, mate. what a lot of people find is that when they race as part of a team, they end up being a bit more consistent because you're looking out for other people's results as well as your own. Those of us that are quick but perhaps lack consistency, being part of a team sort of forces you to take less risks, to be mindful of other people, and it works out really nicely. So you were saying earlier that you've got pace but not consistency. Typically, consistency becomes your focus when you're on a team event rather than a solo. But we all acknowledge mistakes happen. Hey, thanks for joining, Nashes. Brilliant. Thanks for that, mate.
Nashes became a member.
Thanks for becoming a member. Delighted to see more people joining. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Some people have been here since, well, probably about a year now. And those that have been here longer will have a badge next to their name to show how long they've been here. See Chris Piers there, for example. He's got a Falcons colour, like a dark blue sort of smiley face.
Now 2.4.
He's been here for a while.
You're a second off the pace in sector 2. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Right, 9 laps to go before we pit. Gordon's 2.2 behind. We're going to auto fuel again, just get it filled up. Tyres are already ticked, I believe. Yeah, tyres are ticked.
Chris Piers became a member. Chris Piers celebrates 14 months of membership.
Thanks, Chris. 14 months. Wow. I appreciate that. Every month you're there, mate. Really appreciate it. And I believe Chris has also brought some Damien Cross Racing merchandise. So he's got the team's logos you can see here. I believe you've got that on some merchandise, haven't you, Chris? I feel like I'm just plugging the channel at the moment rather than driving the race car. But with P33, I'm over the moon with this. Top split. I keep saying it, but I don't drive GT3. Being P33, even if we're going to get swallowed up by Gordon. Really happy about that. 2 tall mugs, nice. So again, the links to my merchandise are in most of the descriptions for my videos. You know what, I do a mix. So, it's hard to say what I normally drive. GT4, MX-5, Toyota GR, Spec Racer Ford, some single-seaters, TCRs, Clios.
Right, Damon, we're halfway home. We think about 8 laps of fuel remaining.
But I very rarely jump into GT4 just because I have this kind of worry that my I rating being over 3k, I'm not a 3k GT3 driver. Or I certainly don't feel like I am. So people who do GT3 all the time who are 3k are typically quicker. Like Gordon behind me is reeling me in. Although, actually, I was 2 tenths quicker on that lap. But he's reeling me in a few tenths per second per lap. That extra few tenths I don't have in me for GT3 unless I really sort of sit down for hours and hours on end and get tuned in. So I race, I mean, you'll look through my videos, you'll see there's no real consistency.
The car ahead is 4.
I tend to go for a track and car combo that I like the look of. So even if it's a car I really like, but it's on a track I won't be interested at all. Whereas a car I don't really like, but on a track that I do, I'll be more inclined to do that. I mean, you know, on iRacing you get your participation bonus. If you do over 8 rounds of a championship, you get paid like a few dollars. I never get that because most seasons I do 1 or 2 in a championship. are probably the one that I'm most consistent about doing rounds of a championship. It's actually probably the Nürburgring Endurance Championship. And that's in GT4 class that I do that. But yeah, I go wherever the tracks take me rather than the cars. Like this series, the last race was at Mugello. Just wasn't fussed about that at all. But Road America, okay. Even though it's GT3, like I say, not really my comfort zone. I don't mind that. We have community races through the year as well. So we have solo endurance races. Started off with the old ton, which is at Alton Park, and that's in MX-5s and GT4s.
Now 2.0 seconds.
That was in February.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
And then we did the Port Platter recently, which is a celebration of Porsche. That was a Cayman GT4 and the 911 GT3. That was at Virginia. The next one is in a Toyota GR. The Toyota. There's 100 laps of Summit Point in a Toyota GR. Fixed setup. I think the setup we're going for, which will be news to anyone listening, will be fixed. Literally fixed.sto on iRacing. I haven't looked to see what setups are available, but it won't be baseline. It's probably going to be fixed, but I'll let the guys in Discord know. But yeah, the Toyota isn't for a month or so yet. But that'll be 100 laps of Summit Point. Will take about 2 hours 20, something like that. Solo. And again, just a bit of fun. And then later on in the year, we've got one here at Road America in Radicals called Rad America. And then in the autumn, we've got the Mountain, which is at Mount Panorama. And we don't know what car that's going to be yet. That'll be a vote to decide what car we use. And then finally, before Christmas, run up to Christmas, there's the Festive Fest. And that's in GT3. That's a Ferrari 296 and the 488 GT3s. All of that info's in the Discord, of course. And I've got a video out talking about the Solo Endurance series. So hopefully that answers your question. What do I normally drive?
Your lap time was 2:05.50.
Right, probably another lap before Gordon gets me. But I'm not going to be putting up a fight. I know it's a race, but I really want him helping me out. I want to be using his toe. Because there's no chance of me gaining 12 seconds on Christian Kiss. Oh, as I say that, I think he's got to slow down. There's an XD next to his name. Alright, Chris. Which setup have you been using though, mate? I love the fact that you're already getting your practice in. That's not a bad lap, this one so far. Oh, okay. I can imagine that's quite a lot of slipstreaming going on in that combo.
The gap to Hagley behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Don't know why I dabbed the brakes there. It was a good battle. Normally it's a good battle. Oh, sorry, Nash's was the one doing the Glen. Right, yeah. Okay, baseline. Yeah, it's going to be the fixed setup, as in fixed.sto. I think during the race. And it'll be dry weather, of course. no rain in any of the Solo Endurance Series races. Right, he's 0.6 behind, so he's nicely in my toe now. We've actually got the leader on our relative, just 12 seconds behind us to lap us. Now, I don't really want to slow down to let Gordon pass, but I say I'll make it easy for him if he does go for it. Hopefully on a start-finish straight is where he's going to get me.
Okay, Damo, don't let this guy distract you.
Right, bad run there, so I will actually blend off the throttle here. Let him have it.
We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. B33, don't panic, we'll get him back. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Oh, that's not off track. I followed him.
Stewards
You owe me.
for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. You have 8 incident points.
Yes. So Matthias is a 5.9k driver and he's behind me.
The car in front is Hagley, car number 153, B license.
Oh, he's already pulled nearly a second. Definitely quicker than me then.
Track temperature is increasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
Right, 3 laps till we pit. Someone's already in the pits. Alex Fidu.
B32, you've got about 3 laps of fuel left.
Another 1x. Yeah, behind him.
Between the lines, please, Damo.
I think we're going to still get a little bit of a tow here. 0.9 behind.
The gap ahead is now 0.8.
Yeah, I'm pushing too hard and dirty. Yeah, I'm getting off tracks.
We've just cut the track. You have 10 incident points.
He's pushing hard as well. You don't need to, Gordon. I'm staying behind you, mate. I think these track temperatures creeping up and the tyres getting older are sort of combining to make things a little tricky. No, Kontos is in the pits as well.
B31, only 2 laps of fuel left.
Okay.
Gap to Hagley. Ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
So I made up a few spots because people are pitting, but obviously we're going to lose them right away when we pit. 2 laps. Now he spun in that corner before, didn't he? And then in the last lap, that's where he made a mistake. So I think if somehow we're on the same bit of track at the end of the race, he's probably going to be quite nervous around there. Well, he can pull away though, look, he's faster than me. Right, will he pit this lap? Nope.
Okay, Damo, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The gap to Hagley in front is now 1.4 seconds. This is the last lap of fuel.
Okay. Oh, that's a bit awkward for those two. Marcel doesn't know that Gordon has to pit.
The car in front is Marcel, car number 66, and their rating is 5.3.
Was it 5.3? Jeez. No, we haven't pitted yet, mate. We're going to lose a load of positions now because we're coming into pits this lap. That word is pits, not tits. We are boxing this lap. I don't even know what happened to...
In this lap, box this lap.
To tits?
out for the pit speed limit, 50 metres.
Right, new tyres.
Front left,
New fuel.
65%. Left rear, 78.
Whew. So that is an hour and 9 left of this race. Hour and 9, yeah, definitely going to have to do a splash and dash, but okay. Oh, heart rate 131. That's not too bad. I've been working quite hard. Sometimes though you'll see on streams I'm working hard. My heart rate's only like 50 or 60 because I'm not under pressure. So it shows I am actually feeling quite under pressure here.
Luca behind is pitting now.
Right, lots of cars coming past. Oh, a whole gaggle of cars coming past. Well, at least they've all passed us.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line. Blue flag.
Right, cold tyres, fat heavy car. He rolled back.
It looks like Hagley.
He rolled back.
You have 14 incident points. Blue flag. Okay, Damo, the fuel window opens on lap 60 and it should close on lap 78.
Car feels awful, but with no meatball. Oh, this is going to be a long race now, guys. The car is really damaged. Yeah, I think he was rolling back because he didn't want to be on the racetrack. The trouble is, I'd seen there was a gap behind on the racing line that I was heading for. He wasn't to know that. He wasn't to know that. I'm not blaming him too much.
Soto, car number 2, is now in the lead.
See what our pace is like.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Car's not feeling very good at all. Right, okay.
P36.
So I might make my next stop a bit early. But I want to make sure when I stop, I can fuel to the end. I'm getting lots of feedback through the steering wheel now, lots of vibration.
Incident in turn 8. Looks like it's Martin.
He spun behind. Maybe I clipped him as I went behind him, clipped his rear wing off because in his little rear view mirror image, I think he had no wing. I think we've only got wheel damage though. You've got wheel damage.
Okay, Damo.
Damage on the front end.
Is 2 laps behind.
Okay. So if we do about 20 minutes in this state, hopefully we can then get into the pits, get some of this damage repaired, fill the fuel back up, get some tyres while we're at it as well.
B35.
And then we got to hope that in that last stint we don't get any more issues. We're pulling away from Gordon now. Still P36, you know what? I'm not unhappy with P36. Not sure we're going to finish there with this damage and having to make the extra stop, but it's good to know. I'm not even 100% sure what the strength of field is in this race, you know?
The gap to P36 behind is increasing. It's now 6.2 seconds.
Right, so he's saying P36 is behind me, even though I'm P36. Right, we're still flat through the kink.
The gap to 13th place behind is now 4.9. 1 lap ahead.
Just trying to figure out where the grip is now.
Phil Mitchell bend. You think it might be Hagley?
Phil Mitchell Bend? Like, he couldn't have said Phil Mitchell Bend. Right, if he said Hagley, what he means is Gordon Howe, don't he? So, P35 now, alright. Let's go through your head, Chris. Get nervous. Oh, Chris!
P12.
Chris is on fire today!
1 lap ahead.
Thank you so much again, Chris. Hang on, is that... Joe got one, just... Oh, loads of 5 again. Chris, you're an absolute star, an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Oh, Chris, it means the world to me, mate. And everyone who's got a gift membership from Chris, make sure he knows he's a hero, please.
Gap to P36 behind is now 19 seconds.
And again, those of you who've been gifted a membership, if that's at the pit crew level, which I presume it is, you will now have access to parts. Oh, Doug's at it as well! Oh my god! Tomo's got it! Brett, Ray, Dino, Alfie! I've got lots of updates to do on my end screen. Awesome. Fantastic, guys. Doug, thank you so much. Chris, thank you so much. It's great to see some support for this little old channel. Me and my garden annex where I work every day. Trying to break away from work by getting on the sim. And chatting to you guys absolutely makes my day. And when you support the channel, it just means the world to me. Thank you so much. I think I'm faster now because of that. I'm gone through this sector. I'm only 3 tenths down despite the damage because of that. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much, Doug. Absolutely means the world to me. It's not about the money, it's about the support. That's the thing. It's like, you know, this YouTube doesn't pay you a lot.
A lap behind.
When we put this content out there, make these videos, we get hardly anything from the ad revenue. So that means the world. Little bump there from Lewis. I was staying on the left, believing he was going to go to the right to take his racing line, but he stayed behind me and hit me. Oh well. Cheers, K&H. My car's a bit wonky at the moment. After an incident with Gordon when he spun in front of me, I had to guess a direction to go. He rolled back into me. Not his fault. Well, his fault, but it wasn't intentional. So, no blame at all. I'm not bitter at all.
Cotilla, car number 1 is leading the race.
And we're still up in the 30s. Way above where we started. Just trying to get it to the pit stop now. So we can repair some of this damage when we get a new set of tyres on. What's going on here? What's going on here?
B34.
Did he get a slowdown? Has he missed the pits? Did he want to pit for fuel and he's missed it? Or not sure where that slowdown would have been. Oh, you've made my day, guys. Chris, thanks so much for the 10 memberships this time. And Doug chiming in as well with 5. Unbelievable, guys. I really appreciate it. I know, Doug, you've got ladders to buy. You've got a loft to sort out. You don't need to be gifting memberships. But I really appreciate that.
More is closing you down. The gap has come down to 1.7 seconds.
It means so much, guys. It really does. Amore's chasing me down, apparently. Red one, Amore. It's an off track.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Damo.
Yeah, my car's not going in a straight line.
Incident points.
Right, 55 minutes to go. It wants me to add another 30 litres of fuel. How many have I got in? 84.
33.
So I can't quite fit that in yet. Can't fit it in yet. A couple more laps and we'll come in. So those of you now with a pit crew level, go on my Discord, make sure you make me aware that you're a pit crew so I can upgrade you on there so you can get early access to passwords for community events and such. You'll see all sorts of inane chatter between us pit crew members about things. Because there's a members only area of Discord where we chat about stuff. I think I might go for one more lap like this and then pit. And that'll hopefully then get me to the end. So, my pit window's gone green. You'll see that on the caps. Just below the track map on the left of your screen, you'll see caps has got a fuel calculator there. The pit shows green, so it believes the pit window's now open. So we'll come in this lap.
Alright, Damo, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
I don't think it's going to solve all the problem with the wheel alignment. But hopefully it'll take some of the optional repairs away. Right, so I've got auto fuel ticked. My tyres are all ticked for dry.
Amor is gaining on you. The gap is now 4.3. Gap to P4 behind is now 2.4 seconds, 1 lap ahead.
Susanna Rescue is about to lap me. On my pit. Whoa! Traction controls Amy there, guys. One good thing about these GT3 cars, the traction control.
What's your speed limit in the pits? 50 metres.
Right.
Front left, 89%. Left rear, 94.
It's not doing any of the optionals, is it? No, it's not doing any of the optionals. I'm just going to have to drive it like that then for the rest of the race. Why aren't we going? So it did very few optionals there. Car is still pointing in the wrong direction. But we should be able to get to the end now. We should be able to get to the end, so that's one good thing. I'll finish off my cheap Shop Zone brand cola. Duncan Kirby's coming past Steel River Sims.
There's a car approaching, stay in your lane.
Can't let...
Blue flag.
Can't get in Duncan's way, can we?
Right, the guy ahead of us is car number 35, and their rating is 4.1. Blue flag.
Here comes Tits. Tits is past us. We are behind Tits now. So, we're not going to know where we are until we cross the start-finish line again, but Cap seems to think we're still P36, despite doing our final stop. So if that's the case, that's great news. Yeah, gaffer tape will do it, won't it, Dougie? Just want the suspension to point the right way. That's the tricky thing. So I think Duncan might be P20 if he's ahead of that pack. Good for him.
Alex is closing in. The gap is now 6.3 seconds.
Yeah, we're P36. Somehow still P36, guys. Let's nurse this car to the end. See if we can pick up some more freebies.
Okay, Damo. The pit window is now open.
Well, I'm assuming I don't have to pit again. Wait. Right, Caps is now saying I'm basically 1 lap short. So the auto fuel, the iRacing auto fuel, has stitched me up there. Unless I get lapped again. Oh, good to know, Doug. Is that all you could afford after gifting memberships? Talking to me about lunch when I'm busy driving. Starving here. Woo, lively at the back. Yeah, the back end's not quite where I want it yet.
The gap behind is now 5.6.
Anyone have got any idea what the
206.00.
the strength of field is in this race? Not sure if it said it anywhere at the start, or whether any of you are in iRacing and can look at what the top split is. It's P35, P34, they're both over 4K. So it looks like the guy behind stopped 5 laps before me, so it's very unlikely they're going to get to the end anyway. But if they come up behind me and want past, it's not the end of the world.
The car ahead's pitting now. The track temperature's rising. It's now 29 Celsius.
Right, so the car in front is pitting. P35.
There's a car rejoining.
So they've got out in front of me. That must have been their splash then. I don't think they'd have taken fuel. Yeah, I haven't got that much grip though, mate. Yeah, it feels like I'm a lap short. I'm not sure why autofuel's done that to me. I'm gonna have to seriously fuel save now, I think. Which is a shame. And I want to start chasing down Simucube. I've got Sim in their name.
Alex is reeling you in. The gap's now 4.0. He's faster than you, entering turn 8.
38.96. Okay, mate. Cheers for looking at that, doggy. P36. I think I'll still be losing iRacing here then. As I well deserve to. Been completely out of my depth, but I'm not going to be losing too much, I don't think. Right, I've got 21 laps according to iRacing on board.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Big drop, yeah. Some big names in here, mate. Bringing it up. Oh, Chris, sorry. I thought it was Doug that found that info. Sorry, Chris. Appreciate that, buddy. It's because Doug was there on my screen with his cheese on toast. This is the level of information you get from YouTube. Chris is there with the stats, strengths of field, how many splits there are. Doug's talking about cheese. We'll be talking about hairy meatballs in a bit. You're not sure what I mean? You weren't on the last stream. Unexpected, discovered hairy meatballs. I think we're talking to Jason Sangster about. Talking about cocks and tits in this race. If you've just joined, I'm not being rude, they're just names of some of the drivers. Oh, blimey, get in there, Damo.
The gap to P37 behind is now 2.7 seconds.
Oh dear, that back end. Again, not a euphemism, guys. Duncan's in the pits. So he's going to be able to go to the end. Puts us on his lap. It is strange for iRacing's auto fuel to be so far out, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's way out. And we've got 38 minutes to fuel save a whole lap. At least. We could do that, can't we? We could do that, surely. Can I change an engine map or anything like that?
You've just done a 206.
That's a throttle map.
The gap to Alex behind is now 0.21. Bad luck, Damo. Come on, don't let him get away.
No, I need to use his toe. So this guy is going to have to stop again. For a little while, I might be able to use his toe. Just haven't got the grip to follow him through the corners, though. As you can see.
Driver in front of us is Alex, car number 29, B licence. The gap to B22 behind is now 3.4 seconds, 1 lap ahead.
Oh, the car was so sketchy around there.
The gap to B36 ahead is increasing, it's now 1.1. The track temp's increasing, it's now 31 Celsius.
Track champ's not helping with the rear grip, is it? Right, I've got 18 laps over the line.
B37.
Still need to keep saving. I wonder if I accidentally stopped it fueling or something in that stop, because remember there was a point there where I was ready to go and the car wasn't moving. Why didn't it give me all the fuel?
Blue flag.
Okay.
The gap in front is now 2.1 seconds.
Okay, Simucube is in the pits.
P36. That lap time was 206.21.
Alright, so Caps is now saying I need 1.85 litres of fuel. So still more saving to do. I think I'm going to be saving for this next half an hour, guys, to be honest. Right, David is now half a second behind.
There's an incident in turn 1. That was at 206.40.
There's someone a lap ahead of me though.
Okay, Damo. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Lots of gravel. E36 still, guys. Still doing really well. Still doing really well. And that doesn't sound like a great thing, but 58 people here.
0.2.
No, you don't. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, what the hell?
You have 17 incident points.
What the hell? There's no saving that. Back end of this car's been a crazy ride for the last few laps.
Limits. Watch those lines. You have 18 incident points.
Right, 7 until I get a penalty.
Blue flag.
Big old gaggle behind. I might as well just let them pass. I don't want to ruin their day. So start finish line. They'll get past me. Just got to bring this home with this damage. Have a look at the instance after the race.
Gap to B24 behind is now 1.0. 1 lap in front. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Right, Dimitri's there, and that's for position, but I'm going to have to just let him past because I've just not got the pace.
Blue flag.
Right, see if we can stick with Dimitri.
Come on, man, defend harder.
I haven't got the fuel to defend.
Alright, Damo, the next car is Dimitri, car number 21. The gap to Dimitri ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8.
Okay. Just under half an hour to go. Cox is right on my arse. Put a lap down. 1.6 seconds back.
P37.
Oh, 19 incident points.
You have 19 incident points.
32 degrees track temps. Yeah, cheese on toasty now, mate, Dougie. The tyres are cheese on toasty. Cox right there now. But P45, not our race. Caps is now saying I've got low, like nearly a whole lap of extra fuel, which I'm really confused about.
The gap to Dimitri
Right.
ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4. The guy in front is 3 laps behind.
Right, so this guy behind, Juan Carlos Freyo. Let him down to start finish straight. But there's a bit of a gap back to Duncan Kirby. Yeah, I'm not sure he's close enough. Still half a second back. Right, we'll keep in front of him for the next couple of corners then.
Let this guy through.
Yep, we'll do. Right, Duncan's fighting behind, so I really don't want to hold him up when he comes up to me. If he comes up to me, I'm sure he will. He's only 3 seconds back. Look how these guys are just pulling away though on flat out sections.
Now 3.7. Okay, Damo, you've got half your fuel left. Your lap time was at 2:06.41. The gap to B29 behind is now 2.4, 1 lap in front.
2.4 behind to Duncan. And he's been chased by Kiss and Gimenez. Still time for stuff to happen in this race though, guys, you know, still 20 minutes. Still a whole sprint race, or fixed race, GT3 fixed thing. They're 20 minutes I think, aren't they?
The gap to B36 ahead is increasing. It's now 5.0.
Really? Great, thanks for the good news.
The leader, Portilla, is pitting.
I wonder if Duncan needs to pit. I don't think he will. When did he pit? Lap 66. No, he's alright to the end. But the people he's fighting pitted on lap 55 and 57, so they pitted 3 laps earlier than me.
Your last lap time was at 2:06.27. That's good consistency. Keep it up. Blue flag. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
20 minutes to go. Alright, Duncan's 1.2 behind now. He'll soon be getting my toe.
The gap to B28 behind is now 1.1 seconds. 1 lap ahead. gap to Dimitri ahead is increasing. It's now 6.4.
Alright, Duncan's within a second of me now. Hopefully my toe is now helping him just keep P29 at bay. I'll let him down the start finish straight. I see you, Dunk. I tried to make it awkward, Dunk, but I tried. Trying to be a bit snooky there. Alright, let this beamer past. I tried to make it awkward for that white car to turn in.
B37.
Oh, Duncan's lost it anyway. It's a shame I couldn't help him keep the position, but there's only so much you can do without getting in trouble. Right, we've got our own battle now, so P38 is only 15 seconds behind. I presume Duncan's streaming at the moment then. Seems he's doing alright up in P28, or 29 now.
Okay, Damo, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
He's lost another position. Yeah, they're just too far in front for me to get a tow. And with my damage, I'm just going to drop back here, aren't I?
Gap to Dimitri. Ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Okay, so P30's in the pits, but that's probably just a planned stop. So, I doubt we're going to get there before they come out. Right, it's now showing that we are only going to do 86 laps. But at the end of this lap, there'll be another 7. We should be alright on fuel. We should be alright on fuel. His P37 is definitely available for us to try not to lose here. Simucube is about 14-15 seconds back. Ask Duncan if he can see any damage on my front end. What's it say again? You got wheel damage, yeah. Damage on the front end, yeah. Is that everything yet? Damage on the right side.
Head is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
Damage all round. Damage in various places. Ah, yeah, so the leader is only 9 seconds behind, and that's why we're going to do one fewer lap. Because he's going to overtake us in the next 12 minutes, in theory. Right, okay. We need to make sure he does. Or do we? Actually, have we got enough fuel that if he doesn't, we could do an extra lap? I'm not sure. I mean, that decision's probably going to be taken away from us when that guy gets up towards us. So he's actually leading by 21 seconds. Huge lead. Last time Duncan and I actually raced was in Dave Cam's league for Legends cars. Some good battles in that. Very different from these. More my bag, really, those Legends cars.
Is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
You know what? GT3's not too bad. I think for the Nürburgring Endurance Championship, I'll definitely be sticking to GT4 though. What would be nice is to have a... If you can see on the straights, look what angle my steering is in, next to the fuel indicator and my throttle, the green bar.
35 behind is now
there.
14 seconds.
I'm steering left the whole time.
Lap times are pretty consistent. That was 2:06.00.
It's a 1x.
10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
10 minutes, I'm on 20x.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Simucube is still 13 seconds behind, so I think half a second on that lap, so I think we've got them covered. Looks like unfortunately Duncan's not managed to hold on to the two guys that passed him. I sort of want to try and get on that final lap.
The gap to P1 behind is now 4.9 seconds.
They're only 4.9 behind. So I think with all the fuel saving we did earlier, might mean we will be able to do that extra lap. And you never know if there might be people in front of us that are running out of fuel. But he's only 4 seconds behind. 9k driver, it's 2 seconds a lap quicker than me. I'm going to really struggle to keep him behind for the next 8 minutes. Oh, it's just not going to happen, is it? Oh, my monitors are now doing the save energy thing. 5 minutes, they're going to turn off again. We disabled this. Hang on. Yes. Off. Oh, this is all I need. Off. Ah.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Damo.
Right. I think I've managed to disable the automatic standby. But it's cost me a second in this lap. Oh, the drama. I definitely changed it in the settings last time.
Blue flag.
Alright, the leader's just 1 second behind now. They're definitely going to get us in the next 6 minutes.
Incident in Bill Mitchell Bend. It looks like Hagley.
Yeah, I'm having fun, mate. Yeah. Top split, buddy. The guy behind me is about to lap me for the second time. Is a 9k guy. He's done it solo. Yeah, that's it, Chris. Yeah. Is that you volunteering, is it?
Blue flag.
We do not want to hit the leader.
Damo, the next car is Alex, car number
Hey,
29.
there's always beer present here, mate. There's always beer present. Oh dear. Yeah, but anyways, go back to your question. Well, not question, but your statement, John. We've turned up the graphics quite a lot for this. There's still not everything's not on super high or anything, but we've turned it up. We're running much better monitors now at 1440, and we're still cruising well over the 60 frames I'm used to, and that's with 60 cars on track, or 58 cars on track. There've been bits during this race when it's just me on my own, and it's been well over 100, so yeah, all good. Oh, I missed that apex. What's this? Oh, you can just power cycle them out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have to remember. I didn't realise they were going to do it, Doug. Otherwise, next time I think I will. I'll have a look. The setting that they were on was for 4 hours, so that makes sense. So I've just turned the one in front of me, I've just turned that off. But there wasn't an option to do that in the actual settings. I had to do it when it came up with the threat that it was going to turn off. So I managed to do it for 2 of my monitors. My right-hand monitor, I didn't get time to do it because it only comes up for a short amount of time. But I've just changed the volume on that monitor, even though there's no sound coming out of them. I've changed the volume, so hopefully that resets the 4 hours. God, I'm looming out as well. After this race, stick around, we'll have a quick look at the incidents. And what I'll actually do is try and go back through the all the gifted donations as well, the gifted memberships. So thank you for everyone who's joined. I believe Nash has joined. And then there were some gifted memberships as well. It's great to see. Right, Simucube is still nearly 10 seconds behind. We've got way more fuel than we need, so all that fuel saving was for nothing. It turned out, because the leader has lapped us, they're so far ahead of P2, they've actually lapped us again, so that means we're doing one fewer lap.
Gap to Alex ahead is increasing. It's now 7.7.
So 58 people here, we're now P37, way above where we qualified. 16 spots up. But in this last couple of minutes, you never know, people might have an accident, they might run out of fuel. I don't think we're going to lose P37 to the guy behind. Still 9.5 seconds back. If you've missed it, we got caught when someone span in front of us. We went to the rear of their car, but they rolled back and just clipped us. We got damage on the front end, damage to the side, and wheel damage as well. So we're ailing as we're going round. We're just bringing it home. Remember, we've got a couple of guys in the community doing this race later today as well. Tonight, Ian on Intraphase will be streaming his one. Yeah, that's it, Dougie. If you guys have enjoyed it, drop a like. If you haven't enjoyed it, let us know in the comments why, and we'll try and make it better for next time. White flag, white flag.
One more to go.
Our friend Gordon has just come out the pits in front of us, so he had to do a splash and dash. But it looks like we've got no chance of gaining a position unless someone absolutely runs out of fuel. I'm sure they can nurse their car to the line from here. Duncan Kirby's just in front of us, but he is actually a lap ahead. So Duncan's up in P27, we're P37. Those of you might know Duncan as Steel River Sims on YouTube.
The next car is 1 lap behind.
Oh, how Gordon has fallen. He's a lap behind us now. Well, almost. If I overtook him, he would be. All in all, though, if we finish P37, which looks like we're set to do, I'm going to be so happy about that. Bit of fun this stream. Nearly a 4K strength of field. I can't remember what it was, 3896. I think Chris said it was 3896 strength of field. 58 cars on the grid. And we're going to bring home P37. Here we go, last corner, guys. Oh, will I mess it up? No. No. Not the fastest guy by any stretch. We were out of our depth, but we've had a great laugh. I've been really enjoyed having you guys with me for these 3 hours. It's been great fun. Thank you so much for coming along.
Good finish.
Let's see if we can chase Duncan down, shall we? Whew. Thanks, Doug. Thank you, mate. Tough rest cast, yeah, indeed it was. But you know what? I'm so glad I wasn't just bumbling around P55, P56, stuff like that. Stevie, great to have you along. Thanks so much, mate. Here's Mr. Kirby, the Northerner. A bit of a wiggle. Whew. Right. Get out of this car, because I'm blooming hot. And, yeah, look at that. The McLaren, look. Oof. Oh. Well, what a lovely paint job you've got there, Damien. Yeah, good plug there, Chris. Yes, get these new members on Discord. Give them the permissions they need. So we had damage at the front end, as we can see there. Damage on the right-hand side, it said. I don't think that's quite so bad, is it? It's dirty. As was a lot of the chat for this. Yeah, catch you later, Carlos. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you pop up in Discord, mate. Yeah, the chat was quite dirty at times, wasn't it? With the tits and cocks. The amour. Kissing. That side of the car looks alright. That side's alright, yeah. Yeah, the front end's a bit bumped up.
That's the end of the session.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look at that instance. So, it was just after a pit stop, wasn't it? Because it was cold tyres. And it was before my final splash and dash. There's a 223. That was probably when I pitted, was it? Or did I spin there? Oh, no, I had a bit of a half spin, didn't I? So that was probably the 223. So the 240 and the 222. So it's perhaps that 240 where it happened. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, so no damage on the car at this point. Let's see if it was this lap, shall we? I mean, it's not an aggressed angle to see the guy in front of me, is it? Oh, I can't really change that. Did he spin here? No, so it wasn't this lap. It wasn't this lap. Was it the next one? Now let's go there and drop that down a bit. Find out where it was. Oh, okay, so that was my pit stop. Right, okay, come on in. So I think it was the next lap, wasn't it? Coming out of turn 1. Turn 3. No, it wasn't, because... Where was it then? Was it earlier on in the race? I feel like I'd just come out the pits. Right, why can I not remember? Was that my quick stop? That was my quick stop, so it's before that, wasn't it? About 58-ish. What's this, 60? Okay. Yeah, cheers, Ian. Let's go back a couple. Or did I get that front end damage on that spin towards the end because my wheels were out of alignment? So maybe I didn't have the front end damage. Oh, that's when that guy slowed down randomly. Now I'm like 56. Five. Right. Yeah, okay, Stevie. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Stevie G. Sorry. My fault. My fault. Oh dear. Get in trouble. Right, there was a 259 on lap 52. Ah, right, okay. So right in front of me there. That's the dude. That's the dude. Oops. Let's a bit of a around here. Ah, right, okay. So that happened. Was it the next lap? Well, it's definitely not that lap. And then we both came into pits, right? So, right, okay. So that was the pit stop lap. And then the next one, he then got out in front of me. This is where it may well be. Okay. Let's preserve the tension by going slow-mo. Right. Let's see what happens here, guys. So he touches the grass on the inside and spins. At that point, yeah, I have to go around the outside. At this point here, there's no way I can tuck up this inside. I'm committing to going out here. So at that point, there's a gap. I'm going, yes, I can get through there. Nice gap. Not a big gap, is there? It all happened so fast, Gov. Oh, yeah. It's hard at that point. At that point there, it's hard for me to think I'm going to go up the inside here. You see how much the car's going out that way. So that damaged our wheel, but it didn't damage the front of the car. So the front end damage was later on when I had that half spin. That could have been a lot worse. That could easily have been a meatball. Lucky it wasn't. And I've sort of ended up pointing roughly the right direction, finding a gear. And they're determined to get off the track before him. And then we had a bit of a race down to the next corner. Bits fell off his car there. We had the inside. And then after a little while, he then he spun off, didn't he? Yeah, so he's lost the back end of his car. He has got his rear wing. He's in my toe there. At this point, we're both sort of feeling the grip. Yeah, you see his wheels sort of pointing the wrong way. But his car's handling just as bad. Comes in here. Yeah, I think he was worried about hitting the back of me. And then he gets on the marbles. Yeah, I think he was just trying to avoid going into the back of me. I say none of this was like, you know, I've got no bad feelings towards him at all. No bad feelings at all. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm not going to look at everybody. Oh, shall I have... Won't look at everybody's instance because there's going to be too many. And it's going to be the same sort of thing over and over again. Any other instance of mine... So there was a spin near the end, wasn't there? So that was... Who was that? 23. Probably the 223. Yeah, there we go. There's my spin. Hard to sort of see what went wrong there. Break in. Over the crest, as always. Yeah, there's a bit of a yaw going on as we're even turning in. Rears are already going round. Trying to hold it. Give up the ghost there. Try and hold it again. It's just going round. Going round. Have a look at what my throttle was doing. Yeah, I was trying to balance it rally car style, but with traction control and stuff, that doesn't really work. On the brakes. Turning in. Oh, little bit of brake. No. Okay, we'll try throttle. No, that's not going to work. Brake again. And that's where I got my front end damage then. Bang. Oh, well. Never mind. Never mind. Right. So, I don't think there was much else that really happened. I mean, the first lap was a bit mad, wasn't it? Let's just have a look at the first lap again on hyperspeed. Because we made up quite a few positions there. Lap 1. Going to lap 1. Take a second. Just being slow, or is it not doing? There we go. Okay, so this is lap 1. We'll go on a chopper. Actually, no, Far Chase is going to be better in it. We'll zoom out a bit as well. Oops. We'll go fast. That's not fast, Damien. So this is double speed. This is what the start was like. You see smoke ahead. It wasn't too bad. Someone's... Oh yeah, that was the... I think that was the... Cox or Tits. I can't remember. And there's our friend in the blue Corvette. And I think we sneaked past it to this corner and then they sort of stuck with us. Cars going off in front, as always. Bit of a gaggle. Kind of get ourselves boxed into a corner there. Free wide, trying not to have a crash. Someone else off to the right. So I think at this point, in front of me was Cox. Oops. And behind me was Tits. I think at this point, 28 and 23. So Kiss, Cox and Tits. There you go. There's a screenshot you want for that. That one's your Tits. That one's your Cox. And there's a kiss up there. Anyway. Yeah. But anyway, enough immature stuff. Right, let's see. Let's see what the actual iRating score was in the end, shall we? And the safety rating. Are we brave enough to have a look? Are we? Yeah, of course we are. Have a look. Race event. Okay, where did we finish? P20, 37. We lost 1 iRating. Nothing on the safety rating. I don't know how clear that is for you guys there. Hopefully you can see. A 4.9 on already. So, yeah, we didn't gain or lose. Obviously, we can't gain from there. But we lost 1 iRating. All of that was for losing 1 iRating, which is neither here nor there, is it? 93 championship points. We did a 2:04.6, but we're capable of a lot quicker than that. We just didn't have the car in the race. We did 2:03s in practice. 2:04.6. This guy did a 2:03 flat. Johnny Catilla, who gained 19 iRating for winning it, and it puts him up to 9:023. Right, 86 laps down. How did these people do? So they didn't take part. They lost 97 iRating. Yeah, there we go. So there's the results, guys. Now, I want to quickly have a look through my chat. Have a look. If I pop this out, there's some sort of weird thing here to have a look at the new members. So Doug was the last guy to gift iRacing memberships, and he got one to those 5. So that was Ray, Dino, Alfie Barron, Tomo, and Brett Laidlaw. Brilliant. I'm gonna have to just jot that down somewhere. Up here from Chris. This is Chris's 2nd donation of the stream. Diamond Dogs Racing, Richard, Average Joe Racing, Richard, and just another guy. And then Nashers became a race fan during a race as well. And I think Nashers has joined my Discord. I'll check that out a bit. But then right at the start, it's not going to go all the way up there. I believe there was another load. So it's not going to show me that. I'm going to have to watch that back on the stream. But what I'm going to do is I have an end screen with my pit crew on it. And at the moment, at the pit crew level, I think there was only 4 as we came into this session. So the pit crew for this end of this stream will just show those 4. But after that, the next stream, whatever, I don't think it's going to be too long before we do another one. Next stream, all race video. There's some races that I'm sort of keeping half an eye on at the moment. Whether that's a race video or a live stream, I'll be able to put some new race fans on it. So again, thanks ever so much for coming along. Thanks everyone for liking it who has already liked it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Like I say, leave a comment to say if you've enjoyed it or not. Give it a like if you have liked it. Feel free to subscribe, and of course, yeah, membership's there. If you missed out on a gifted membership and still fancy it, you can do that and get the perks. It'll tell you what the perks are if you click on members. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. And yeah, I'm now going to have to leave you with the end stream screen, which is wildly out of date. But until the next time, guys, thank you so much for coming along. I've really enjoyed it. I'm going to go get a shower and some food. Catch you.